Hello, this is Oat here. I'm training away, and I thought I'd make a video on this place. So this place is one of my best kept secrets, I guess, because I never really think to make these videos. I'm not good at guides. Yeah, but this is a really good place to train Invention. So I'm using the dark shards. I basically messed up. I put A4, E2 on my main hand, and I want to start using the Scourge and really testing it and giving it its day, right? So I need to take the perks off of the main hand, which means I need to get to level 15, which will take a good minute. So this is incredibly quick. Like, you can see the XP go up here. This is almost like the Abyssal creatures, but it's a little bit better, and I'll explain why. You'll get alchables here if you want to do alchables. You'll get invention components here, as you can see that I'm getting en masse. I mean, there's not really any shortage. The alchables should pay for any supplies you use here, really. I've never seen them not, so if you wanted to go that route as an Iron Man, it's absolutely okay. And also, as you can see, everything's just getting hit. Now, yes, you're using a lot of these spikes, but the poison damage is ticking. Yeah, so it's basically a good way to just keep the whole place aggressive, not have to worry about aggression potions. Really, all you got to worry about is staying alive here, because it can get a little bit risky, but since I have basically super weak armor, this is tier 75 defense armor, you can see it's very livable even just with Soul Split. So I wanted to show that off real quick so you guys could see it. Now, the big reason why I'm choosing melee is I've been camping the absolute hell out of Arglacior lately, you know, just regular normal mode, because it's actually a really good grind, you know, sub 2 minute kills. Getting quite a bit of money from that. But I started noticing when I was killing it that my bolts were being consumed. Like, one was being consumed every shot that I took. So I started counting the bolts, and it was around 60 bolts a kill, which is not the worst ever. They're about, 2.5, 3k a ball right now, but it definitely does add up. So I thought, well, this melee armor doesn't degrade, and it's just about as quick. I just kind of need to get it better, So here I am training this up, and I'm going to be trying out that method soon. It's been working pretty well. I can tell you this melee set has been impressing me, besides the bug that was originally noticed. Yeah, it's been really good. And also, I do want to say on the bug, for the Legacy players that might be in an uproar, this is not a new thing. Legacy Adrenaline or Special Attack Renewal has always been something that's been difficult to code. I'd give Jagex a definite pass on this one because of how difficult it is. It's like, I heard when the Relic was released, the one that gives you an extra 10% adrenaline, whenever your adrenaline restored, so like say I use spec, right, and then it restored to 92%, that would reset the overage. So if you're at 110%, and it would basically go like it was renewing, yeah, it would just send you back to 100% adrenaline. So this has been fixed before, and it's going to be fixed again, but until then, I'm just going to keep enjoying it for what it is, and it is an incredible piece of DPS armor. I mean, I am going to have to go and pick up more things like Abyssal Armor Spikes, and I do want to do a good Dreadnip camp. I got under 10k, and I was like, no. AFK'd a little bit that day, did about an hour, got about 5,000 Dreadnips or something like that. I don't know. I was like super AFK. But yeah, I really want to just stock up on supplies and go for a big grind. So half of this is going to be like, hey, look at this cool training method. The other half is kind of an update. I've been chasing these boss kills for a long time, and there's only a few things I don't have left on this account, and one of the big things I don't have is Reaper Crew. So I need to still kill Solak, AOD, if you can believe it. ED1, I still haven't gotten through. I did just kill Magister. That was super easy. And Zuck. Yeah, Zuck. Now, I did read on the wiki that it said that Zuck's minions can die to death touch darts. I saw that recently on the Reddit forums, so I was like, okay. I'm actually in wave 18, I believe, in the Zuck fight currently, like in my saved progress. So I think this weekend I'm going to, if I remember, try it out and see if I can actually finish the Zuck fight. Because if I can finish the rest in Legacy and get that unlocked. My next benefit would be getting the 100 HP boost as a relic. I think it's a little more helpful than the adrenaline. Ooh, Dragon Boots, what's up? Because with the 120%, I really don't run into situations where I need it that much. And if I'm camping SGB and I need like a lot of SGB specs, chances are I'm bringing adrenaline renewals anyway, so not that big of a benefit. But the extra 100 HP, that could be a giant benefit. I'm guessing, because I haven't read it, like I said, it's live commentary, but I'm guessing the Darok's Memento relic, or whatever that is, I'm guessing that goes off of a percentage of your HP. So if my percentage of the HP is higher, then I would get my stronger damage at a much higher HP than I would be if I were 100 less. And I know that just sounded really complicated for some, but it's like if my HP is higher, I could hit higher at higher HPs, which would be safer for speed kills and overall just better. So that's why I'm kind of shooting for that one. Past that, I guess the Zuck capes would be the upgrade, but I'm kind of nearing an end here, so I really want to start my final grind. Now, the plans for the future are going to be, I want to get my Hazelmeres, which is the one item I feel like I just don't have yet that I kind of want. And by the way, we've gotten 4K item XP just sitting here talking, which I think is awesome. But if you ever lose a massive amount of this aggression, just boop, telly out. You can even grab prayers, so this can be almost free, basically, besides costs. Man, war is empty today. Yes, I want to be attacked on sight. What you talking about? Look at all those drops. I'm surprised at the soul runes you get here too. It's kind of nice. Let's do that. Make sure we got weapon poison, and we are good. So I'm just gonna leave auto retaliate on for the most part until I see some war priests, so I can get those Saradomin relics. I'm also going to be working on my perks. I'm not fully maxed out on every set yet. The one thing I'm missing on a lot of them is the biting. Like you can see biting 4, crackling 4, crystal shield 1. That biting should have, I believe, absorption 1, and then these would be, ooh, Saradomin component. Then these would be max perked. So I'm getting there. I'm almost there. But it's going to take a little bit. So I'm going to be working on my perks, getting a Hazelmere's ring because it's kind of the last item I need left unless they release a brand new item set that I just have to have. And then I'm going to be starting on my green party hat journey. I think you know from my whole green setup that this was inevitably going to be the way. But I really want to shoot for one. I just want a green party hat. I think it'd be cool. I've always wanted one growing up. I've had I've had a Halloween set. I've had a lower set, actually. I've had several Santa hats at the same time, but I've never owned a party hat my entire time playing RuneScape. And even if it's just for a little bit, I would really like to see if I can do it. So I'm going to be focusing on stuff that makes really, really consistent money, and that's Team Hard Mode Carapag, Hard Mode Arglacior pushing when I feel like I want to, but Hard Mode Arglacior pushing is something that will burn me out so quick just because of the lack of drops. Everybody and their mom's talking about it on Reddit, and I hope they update the drops soon, at least to add some weight. So it's like you go to the Zamorak drop, right? And in the Zamorak drops, like Zamorak God, not God Force Dungeon, you get a ton of Orichalcum salvage and a bunch of alkables and like every single kill, you get things that you could alk for GP. And I would like to see a base minimum set up for Arglacior, and I don't know what that would look like, but until the hard mode loot table gets fixed, you won't see me there a lot. So I'm going to be grinding out a lot of normal mode. Now, normal mode's very special. You can get 3 crystal key drops, and that's over 2 mil for a single kill. These kills take me less than 2 minutes to do. If I can just sit there and grind out 30 kills an hour, with using very minimal supplies, no food, practically AFKing, because the only thing I need to do is pray mage for the ice beam. The rest of it, I just focus on the minions and then throw in some specs to speed it up. It's going to be really, really good money, and a lot like Wake with his 500k Vindicta kills, I plan to camp a pretty obscene amount of Arc Glacier until I can get a green party hat, because I've always wanted one. And I feel like after I have my green party hat, I will have completed. And I know a lot of people may ask, what does that look like for the channel after you've completed this run, because I've been doing this account for 1.5 years. There's two things I see. One, I go balls to the wall with building up the clan, because if I have a green party hat and every weapon that I could possibly want, what do I need money for, right? So I would immediately put that in the clan bank. Now, would everybody use the clan bank? I don't know. But it would help a lot of new players get gear and pay it back very quickly. It would help a lot of, say I wanted to make a merchanting video, right? I could just borrow 2 bill from what I put in my clan bank and then make the video and put it back. So it would be a way for not only me to make content, but my fellow clanmates, which none of them are online. It would also help us recruit, because I could do giveaways or we could do bossing sessions and all of that. So I'm kind of working toward this point where I'm not really seeking anything for myself anymore, because what I realized when I was doing all these speed runs was I'm really making content for me. And that's why you do YouTube, and I know that's why you do YouTube. But I really wanted to involve my audience more, because I constantly run into comments where, my private's always on, right? Always. People can PM me at any given time. People visit the clan chat often, and I try to strike up stuff with them, and it just seems like there's a barrier there, Because it's people either don't want to inconvenience me or whatever else, and it's I don't think you guys realize, Home 27's my world, so when I'm in GE and I see some noob at level 70 saying, I need help with my Cowfight Queen boss task, you better believe your boy is I'm not in the middle of my hour, I'm good. Now if I'm running my my incense, or I'm on a path, right? I'm probably not going to break from that, but I really want to PVM with other people. I want to get teams together. I want to see if we could get a legacy, what was I thinking? Oh, AOD team together. Because if we could get 7 or 8 people, we could make those kills quick, consistent, I was doing legacy duos with Skullrags, who's actually a gamer in the clan, and we were getting sub 5-minute kills together, duo. Very chill, no stress. But it's I could just imagine more players being a part of that, or even us going to smaller bosses to help them get more adept, or to help them with boss tasks. But anyway, this is kind of where my account's going to be going over the next year. And with the rate I've been making money, and the rate that I could make money once I get my setups all done and dusted, it could be pretty ridiculous. And I could just imagine all the things that I would be able to do with the clan, with recruiting. We could do weekly events, all that good stuff. I could actually do giveaways, because I don't have to buy stuff to make a video for it. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. So Road to Partyhat definitely coming soon, and maybe even after that doing an Iron Man. Not really sold on that. I don't know if I've said this on live stream, but I don't know if the majority of my subscribers know this. I actually recorded it was either 90 or 110 hours of an entire from scratch Iron Man, right? And I'm poor at making guides, I was really poor at making a progress video. So I recorded 90 hours and I just looked at it and I was so bored by the content, right? I never released a second of it. Not a second. I had live commentary. I had even voiced over some stuff, and by the end of it, I just hated it. It was just well, this is what I did today. Oh boy. And there is entertainment in that, but it just didn't feel genuine, and it didn't feel fun, and it felt really, really grindy. Like, I remember I started out with Mage, so it was like the amount of like mental gymnastics I had to go through just to make sure I had a constant rune stock so that I could even go into a Slayer task. And then I realized, like, oh, I'm kind of bound to daily things that I can do if I'm not grinding at some crazy scale. So if I find more passion in it, I'll definitely try an Iron Man series one day, but I really do like trade. I like the fact that I can go to a boss and say, just go buy this, thing and be done with it. The whole hard work aspect of it doesn't really tickle me like it does a lot of other RuneScape players, because I work a full-time job. Like, I don't need to feel fulfilled when I play a video game. I like to have fun, and I think a lot of my subs feel similar about that, because I make that point often, and I don't really meet much disagreement. And yeah, so I'll probably be sticking with Odie and maybe the alts, but I am planning on also doing some lower content stuff soon, which is basically like, on one of my alts, I have 90 mage and 75 defense, so it's like, what can I do? Like, can I buy a polypore and go kill a Raxi? What does the inventory look like? But I just don't know how much that would help yet, and it just feels like another copy-paste because not much has changed from the other guides that existed previous, so I'm trying to figure out a good way to do it, but we'll see. I was also thinking about doing what I did with my Legacy Combat Bible thing, where it's like, okay, do I just like once a year want to make like, hey, this is how you do these 20 bosses in Legacy, or this is how like all these different DPS mechanics work, just shove it all in one video. But I don't know, one of those could be good. But I wanted to ramble this all to my viewers, so you guys could let me know, make a choice. What do you want to see? You kind of know the path that I'm going on that I probably won't break from, which is regarding like the green party hat. But besides that, I'm pretty flexible. I kind of want to see what else I can do in different arenas, and yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited for the future of this game and the future of everything. It's like, Legacy may have its problems, sure, but this is definitely an exciting point for us. I mean, the only thing I have to request from Jagex is right-click EOF, because that would change the competitive landscape forever. But that's not like a must-have for me. I can live without that. It's like with the perks and the poison and how our auto attacks work. And if you didn't know this, Legacy heals more than EOC. Our soul split's not capped. So we do have a lot of really cool things about our combat style, and I'm hoping to explore as I just try to make a ton of money. So that's also what I'm going to be trying to do. Is I'm gonna try to cut out videos like this where it's like, I'm on this path to green party hat, and well, Hazelmere first, then green party hat. And this is the method I'm using currently for what I'm doing, aka like my kind of invention training thing. Because, I mean, you can see all the components I'm getting, all the stuff. You just kind of like chill here and disassemble what you can and pick up the rest. It's really, really, really chill. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on what you want to see going forward, please let me know. I really do value your comments. The one thing I do want to make an apology for is I was supposed to make a video on like basic DPS mechanics again, and I just haven't gotten around to it because some of the stuff I've even been putting into question, like movement and ticks and all that stuff. So I have a lot more testing to do before I sound like I know what I'm talking about on the very specific and technical features that Legacy entails. How the game actually works, I want to make sure that I'm talking about, make sure I get with some of the people that do it with me so we can actually run numbers and test things to give you all good information. So as one last thing, before I get into the bank side of things to show before the green party hat, this is where I'm at. And yeah, I'll go through the bank here in a second. So yeah, that'll be what's going forward, and I'll be deciding more, but I wanted to go ahead and do a quick bank show so we can see the before and after this whole new grind. I'm still collecting for more Blessed Flask, but since these are about 200 to 300 mil to make minimum, I'm just going to keep them in sandstone in the meantime. But this is what I mean by I kind of got to the end. And I've got pretty much everything I could want. The new T95 bow in my Dying Arrows video, I kind of show how I don't really want it. These Dragon Claws could probably go because I never use them. I tried them out with speed kills and it's not very good, but I mean, I could use some more supplies. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but if you're talking about a grind as big as a green Party Hat grind, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. So, I don't know. Doing pretty good though. Got good repairs. I'm in a really good place to start chasing this. This is the loot tab now, and I've been grinding a lot of normal mode, as you can see here with these. Yeah, just getting some good loot. But this is what it looks like before, and I'm obviously going to do other bosses, so this won't be like a loot from 30,000 Arc Lake or anything, but we will get to some pretty insane numbers with the Elder Troves. I plan to continue doing hard mode Carapac when it's available to do with teams, and yeah, let's go through the whole bank here so we can get an actual view. I also did get an Assassin Walk, which I converted into discontinued walks because this is from the Valentine's Day event, you know? Yeah. So these were on fire sale for 86 mil, so I picked up 3 of those. Still got a golden Party Hat in here. Yeah. Just on the off chance that they don't re-release these, but I'm probably just gonna eat, eat shit come this winter. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna still keep merching and all that. So everything's gonna be going as normal, but I'm just gonna start making more progress updates instead of just speed kills or just guides or whatever. Just me talking on the mic saying hello, and these videos might be longer, but yeah, might actually be able to remember to say something that would actually help another player progress. So I'm gonna keep on this. I'm gonna get the level 15 done, and hopefully I'll be moving on to the Arc Glacier. And next time you'll see me, I'll either have a lot of stuff or we'll be doing a live stream. So hope you enjoyed, and hope you join the Discord too. I'm gonna leave all the links as I do in the description below. But please join if you have any questions. If you just want to be social, you never have to join the clan. You can always just guest. But we are let's see this. We are expanding a little bit. Now, I do have a lot of alts in here, so minus a few accounts. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see more of you guys around soon and, start to PVM. Yeah, I think I've rambled on for long enough, and I will see you.